Jennifer Lopez has multiple things.
We knew then that there was a nice safe out there on J-Lo.
Wish J-Lo herself would come out and say what she knows, and she's just not. And that just makes her a little bit more guilty in my eyes. How can you not even just condone the Cassie video, J-Lo?
Diddy's legal battles have taken an unexpected turn, bringing Jennifer Lopez into the spotlight in a way no one saw coming. With a twist that left Lopez visibly shaken, this case has taken on new layers of emotion and surprise. Here's what happened and why it has everyone talking. To understand the magnitude of this recent twist, we need to rewind to the late 90s and early 2000s, a golden era for celebrity power couples and tabloid fodder. Among the most talked about duos of that time were Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, and Jennifer Lopez.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, mommy.
How you doing, mommy?
I'm good.
Their relationship wasn't just a romantic link, it was a fusion of two powerhouse careers. Diddy was riding high on the success of his music empire, crafting hits that defined a generation and solidifying his status as a top-tier mogul. Lopez, meanwhile, was transitioning from her early film roles into a music career that would make her a global superstar. Their connection was electric and magnetic, drawing attention wherever they went. Red carpet appearances, front row seats at fashion shows, and star-studded events. They embodied the era's glitz and glamour, but behind the smiles and luxury, there were shadows that few outside their inner circle truly understood. Their relationship was marked by drama, particularly the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting incident that made headlines worldwide. It was a night that changed everything for them. Gunshots rang out, chaos erupted, and Diddy, along with his then-girlfriend Lopez, found themselves facing legal scrutiny. Although Lopez was ultimately cleared of any involvement, the event left an indelible mark on both their lives and public images. The incident wasn't just a blip on the radar, it was a defining moment that followed them for years. Diddy faced significant legal battles and public speculation, while Lopez, despite being declared innocent, struggled to distance herself from the stigma attached to that night. Fast forward to today, and that shadow has returned, this time with consequences that no one could have predicted. So why is Jennifer Lopez's name being pulled into Diddy's case now, after all these years? The answer lies in newly surfaced evidence and testimonies that suggest her involvement at the time was more nuanced than previously thought. While Lopez has spent the better part of 2 decades building a reputation as a multifaceted entertainer and entrepreneur, those close to the couple during their high-profile romance recall that she wasn't just a passive bystander. Rumors have surfaced, supported by unnamed sources close to the investigation, that Lopez may have been more aware of certain dealings and decisions than the public realized. This revelation doesn't imply wrongdoing on her part, but suggests she may have been in the room during key conversations. Conversations that now hold relevance in Diddy's current legal challenges. One former associate of Diddy's, choosing to remain anonymous, noted Jennifer was present for a lot of moments that people assumed she had no part in. She was more than just a partner, she was in the inner circle. These hints have sent the media and public into a frenzy. Speculation has grown about what exactly Lopez knew, what she saw, and how much of it could impact Diddy's current situation. While no one is accusing Lopez of direct involvement in any alleged wrongdoing, the very fact that she might be tied to new aspects of the case has created a whirlwind of intrigue. The FBI's involvement in this case has been comprehensive and methodical, with their investigation reopening doors that many assumed were closed. Recently, the probe took a sharp turn when new documents and testimonies pointed back to that fateful period in the late 90s. While these revelations are not yet fully public, what has emerged so far is enough to set the entertainment world ablaze. Reports indicate that the FBI has found connections between Diddy's business dealings during that era and the events that unfolded during the nightclub shooting. But here's where it gets even more interesting. According to insiders, the FBI is looking into testimonies that place Lopez at the scene of critical meetings and discussions that may relate to the case. While Lopez was not part of Diddy's business dealings, her proximity to influential figures during their time together may have put her in the position of knowing more than she ever intended. The press, ever hungry for the next big headline, has jumped on these findings, drawing attention to moments that Lopez herself may have tried to leave in the past. For Jennifer Lopez, the resurgence of these memories is more than just a professional setback. It's deeply personal. Imagine moving on from a chapter of your life marked by turmoil, only to have it resurface decades later in a way that challenges your peace of mind and hard-won stability. According to sources close to Lopez, she was reportedly overwhelmed when news broke that linked her back to Diddy's legal battles. One friend who asked to remain anonymous mentioned, "This isn't just about what the public sees. For Jennifer, it's like being transported back to a time she worked so hard to overcome." Lopez's emotional state has become a topic of conversation among fans and commentators alike. Public sympathy has poured in, with many expressing their support on social media platforms. Hashtags like #StayStrongJLo trended briefly as fans rallied around her, recalling how she weathered that period of intense public scrutiny and came out stronger. But despite the outpouring of support, there's an undeniable tension about what these revelations mean for her future. Will her reputation take a hit? Will she be seen as complicit in the events that led to this new twist in Diddy's case? Only time will tell. With Jennifer Lopez's name now linked to the ongoing case, the stakes for Diddy have increased tenfold. Legal analysts suggest that her involvement, even if indirect, could change how the public perceives the case and potentially impact legal strategies. One high-profile lawyer who specializes in celebrity cases remarked, "The court of public opinion is powerful. If Lopez is seen as a reluctant witness or someone inadvertently caught in the drama, it could shape the narrative in ways Diddy's team may not be prepared for." While Diddy's legal team has remained tight-lipped, sources suggest that they are scrambling to contain any fallout from this revelation. Managing the perception of the case is as important as fighting the legal battles within the courtroom, and with Lopez's emotional response adding a human element to the story, it's harder than ever to predict how this will play out. Public discussions have shifted. This isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's about a shared history that has come full circle. Supporters of Diddy argue that the media is blowing Lopez's connection out of proportion, trying to paint a more dramatic picture. Yet there's no denying that her presence in this story adds complexity and invites further scrutiny. As expected, the entertainment industry has taken notice, with reactions ranging from shock to cautious statements. Celebrities who are familiar with both Diddy and Lopez are finding themselves in a tight spot, torn between showing support and maintaining a neutral stance. Industry insiders note that it's rare for an old case to resurface with such new vigor, especially with additional parties becoming involved years after the fact. The parallels to other high-profile cases in the past have been drawn, showing how unpredictable these situations can become once they're thrust back into the limelight. A few bold voices have taken to social media to share their thoughts. One industry veteran tweeted, "Seeing this unfold is a reminder that the past never stays buried, especially when it involves powerful figures." Meanwhile, others have pointed out the gendered double standards in how Lopez is being discussed compared to Diddy. The debate has become multifaceted, with conversations spanning everything from celebrity privilege to the personal cost of fame. So where does this all lead? The narrative of Diddy's case has evolved from a singular legal battle to a multifaceted drama involving past relationships, reputations, and deeply personal consequences. Jennifer Lopez's unexpected emotional involvement adds a new layer to the story, one that reminds everyone watching that these aren't just celebrities, they're people with histories that can resurface when they least expect it. As more details emerge, one thing is certain, this case is far from just a simple legal battle. It's an unfolding drama that blurs the lines between the personal and the public, between past and present. And with everything on the line, the world watches, wondering, how will this chapter end for Diddy, Lopez, and the industry that made them who they are?